On Capitol Hill today, the House Intelligence Committee received a classified briefing on the mysterious drone sightings reported throughout the Northeast in recent weeks. The FBI and Homeland Security are deploying technology to help determine the origin and purpose of the drones. And now the sightings appear to be spreading. Confirmed drone sightings near an Air Force base in Utah. Today, police in San Diego tracking a large unidentified drone near the USS Midway Museum. For more, let's bring in ABC's Jay O'Brien, who is live on Capitol Hill. Jay, what are you hearing from lawmakers there coming out of this classified briefing? Obviously classified, but any intel on what is going on here?
Yeah, it's just starting to wrap up now, Elizabeth. And the top line is that I've talked to a number of members who've left, and they have said, while they can't talk about everything they hear behind those closed doors, as you mentioned, that they haven't really heard anything that's not already public. I asked Congressman Jimmy Gomez that exact question. He said off the top of his head, no, he can't think of anything he heard in this classified setting that isn't in some way already out there in the public sphere. And we know that federal officials have said that these drone sightings can be chalked up to either civilian planes or helicopters or law enforcement or military aircraft or law enforcement drones or civilian drones, or in some cases, FBI and DHS say that people are mistaking stars and saying that they're drones, although those explanations are not cutting a lot of ice with those in New Jersey. I was just in New Jersey yesterday, and New Jerseyans I talked to, particularly public officials like mayors and other local officials, say that they're angry or they're not satisfied with the explanations they've been getting out of the federal government, and they believe what they've seen is some kind of phenomenon. Nonetheless, federal officials making it clear that there is no evidence of any kind of nefarious activity, no evidence that any kind of foreign actor is behind this, and no evidence that these drones are operating in kind of concert with one another, as some of these New Jerseyans are claiming. Nonetheless, that hearing still trickling out, or briefing rather, still trickling out, lawmakers still coming out. We'll continue to ask them kind of what they have learned, but the phrase from the federal government seems to be that this is much ado about nothing and panic, but it's unclear if that explanation is going to move a lot of New Jerseyans.
Jay O'Brien, I know you'll keep tracking for it. We'll come back and check on you in a bit.